In today's video, I'm going to be going over some of the most common reasons that you guys aren't able to actually become profitable with meme coins, and actually why you guys keep on losing in meme coins and you keep almost buying scams every single time. Now this video is made for experts, beginners, and the reason this video is made for both people is because some of these obvious things that you have to look for in meme coins, you actually don't remember to look for. And I kind of want to go in detail about things that you have to look for in meme coins to know if they're a scam or not. So the first one is buying obvious rugs. Now what do I mean by buying obvious rugs? Basically, I'm referring to coins that are obviously going to go to zero and you're most likely going to lose all your money. Now it's easy to say this after a coin has already gone down, but I can show you guys a few coins that I know are going to rug just based off of distribution, holders, and the narrative. Now a lot of things go into, knowing if a coin is going to rug, but number one is the distribution. Now as you guys can see here on Axiom, there's this little symbol that says bundle holding, and then there's also this other symbol called insiders holding. So based off of that, I can tell that this coin will most likely go actually to zero. And if we were to actually wait a few minutes, then we'll see this coin that went all the way up to 25K most likely go to zero. Now what do these two things mean? Insiders is basically wallets that were sent supply and you can't really track where the supply came from. And then bundlers are basically multiple wallets owned by one person. So almost 20% is owned by one person or two people. But we don't want this because that means they have a lot of control over supply. And if we were to buy a coin like this, they can easily sell 20% of the coin, which basically would leave you with like a 70% loss. And now how do I tell if the coin isn't actually a good narrative as well and will dump for that reason? Now I usually can tell by the news or whatever the coin is based off of. Usually coins are based off of some sort of tweet. So right here we have Elon Musk's tweet, and as we can see the coin is going down and most likely will not go up very high. And the reason is because it's based off of a tweet. Now tweets aren't very strong for narratives, and usually they will end up, not going super high, and they'll top at a certain amount of market cap. And the reason that tweets top off like this is because there just isn't enough, narrative or, things that can be added to a tweet. Now, obviously, sometimes there's just insane tweets that go to a couple million, but this is so rare. And that's why it's super important to see what a coin will actually, who's supporting it. Now, this is another great example of a coin that will probably rug. This is very unnatural volume, so we're gonna wait 1 second. And how am I able to tell this? We have the bundlers and bang. It just went down almost 95%. So you would have lost everything if you were to buy this coin. And I knew this because the snipers, the bundlers, everything was just super obvious in this coin. Now the second is just buying straight up shit. Like the coin that you're buying is just not funny, or no one's gonna buy it, or it just has no potential at all. And I'm gonna be honest, I do this a lot of times, and I think everyone does this in meme coins, but it's literally buying coins that just won't go up. Now I could show you a few examples. Let's say this coin right here, like this has zero potential. 6767 Halloween, like this is just not funny. No one's ever gonna buy this coin. And this is exactly what I mean by when I say buying a coin that really has zero potential. And then we have this coin, Cut Thief of the Louvre. This is NPC, like no one's buying this coin. And the reason why is because you have to be able to look at the coin and see if it's actually funny to someone, the ages of 12 years old to like 25 years old. Like, is this coin actually funny? Now, obviously there is older people trading, which is totally fine, but you have to be able to get the humor of today's generation. And that's just the reality with meme coins, because they're called meme coins. They're based off of current memes, current things that are funny, and just like some of these coins are just not funny, or they're weird, or they're goofy. And then the second is the narrative, which I was talking about, like just a straight up horrible narrative that was never gonna do good. So like this coin, it just never, this thing is clearly a rug, it's not gonna do good, and it's just dog invest, like div. Like it's just not funny. There's no narrative. It isn't based off of any current trends. So obviously this coin would 100% go to zero. And we just need like coins that are kind of based off of current coins that are trending, or they're funny. And now how do you know what's currently trending? You can actually go over to the website Dex Screener and literally just go to trending. So right as you search up Dex Screener, it should pull up trending right here. And we can obviously just see what is doing good. So Beyond Meat, Utility Coin, Kubi, Ballsack Coin, like these coins are all doing good. So we'll be looking for something based off of, No Nut November, Gold, ball sacks, like just things based off of coins that are currently trending and that are actually funny. And now the last one is buying at a horrible time. So maybe you found a good coin that can go up, but you're just not buying it at the correct time or the correct market caps. Now, a lot of time, this is actually what's happening for most traders. You're finding the right coins that are gonna go up, but you're just not buying at the right market cap. So the great replacement is an amazing example of a coin where you might buy at the wrong time, or you might FOMO into it and buy higher than you actually want to. So for this example, you're gonna be wanting to buy the coin around here, obviously. And now how do you know when to enter? I'd say always enter on a pullback. So something like pretty subnatural is where I would enter, or I would enter in stabilization. So I would say this range right here is stabilization, or this is the pullback that you'd want to enter on. Now, obviously it would have been better to enter all the way down here, you know, sub 10K. But since we just didn't have the opportunity, we would have waited for this dip right here to 14K. And then obviously we want to just hold the coin until it goes up to a 2X. But instead, a lot of you guys are FOMOing into coins. So you see it pump here, you buy up here, and then it goes down. And then you see it pump, you buy up here. And you're just buying the pumps. It comes down, and even if it does end up sending, you're literally making only like 20% on your investment, which is nothing compared to what you would have made if you were to buy, like, you know, the dips here. So like another great example, it just went from 35K to 18K. Like, you could have bought this dip with a little bag, but you're still buying the dip, and you would have already been up as much as if you were to buy, you know, up here and FOMO in and then try to sell the top. So you gotta just be very technical with your entries. Really think about them before you do enter. And that's the main reason that a lot of you guys aren't actually making money, because you're really minimizing your profits and you want to maximize it by having great entries like that. Now, one last bonus is actually trading when there is good volume. Now, how do you know if there's good volume? I'd base it off of how many coins are actually bonding, and then how many coins you see over here that aren't clearly scams. So all 4 of these are almost clearly scams because they have the red top holders, which means that a lot of people hold a lot of supply. But if a lot of these coins don't look like scams and there's a lot of coins bonding, well, then volume is probably doing really well. Now, can you guess when volume is going to be good so you don't waste your time? Usually in the morning or nighttime of the US, volume will be very good. And that's vice versa with Europe, because the opposite of Europe is just the US time. It's around a 12-hour time difference. So basically you want to be trading early morning, or, you know, pretty late nights. And this is usually when the most people are awake based off of where you actually are. So I hope you guys learned something in this video, and I hope you guys can become profitable. And if you do actually want to learn more about meme coin trading, check out my mentorship down below.